Hi guys, it's your Anfield girl. Liverpool were champions. They spent hundreds of millions. And somehow, everything fell apart. Managers under pressure, stars declining, fans furious. But then, Liverpool made a decision that could change everything. And honestly, nobody saw this coming. Just 1 year ago, people thought Arne Slot was the future. Now he's gone. Mohamed Salah is gone. The team looked broken. And after one of the most disappointing seasons in years, Liverpool handed the keys to a man from Bournemouth. Sounds crazy, right? But wait, what if this is actually genius?
Let's be honest. This season was a disaster. Liverpool started badly, then things became even worse. They crashed out of the Champions League. PSG completely outplayed them. Manchester City knocked them out of the FA Cup. Aston Villa exposed them. And suddenly, the defending champions were fighting just to save their season. Not for trophies, not for glory, just survival. And for Liverpool, that's unacceptable. Where did the money go? Liverpool spent nearly $500 million, and fans expected domination. Instead, frustration. The attack struggled, the defence looked shaky, the midfield lost control, and injuries destroyed everything. Hugo Ekitike suffered a terrible Achilles injury. Alisson missed games. Van Dijk looked human. Konate's future became uncertain. And suddenly, the team that terrified Europe looked vulnerable. Very vulnerable. This is where things became ugly. Because many fans started asking one question. Was Arne Slot really the right man? After the defeat against PSG, Liverpool looked scared. Not brave, not aggressive, scared. Only 26% possession, sitting deep, defending for their lives. And afterwards, Slot admitted PSG had simply destroyed them. That shocked a lot of people. Because Liverpool aren't supposed to think like that. They're supposed to attack, to fight, to scare opponents, not the other way around. And then, things became strange. 1 week Slot said the future was bright. Another week he wanted more signings. Then he said the team was close. Then Liverpool collapsed again. Nothing made sense. Results got worse. Confidence disappeared. And eventually, the board had seen enough. Arne Slot was gone. And suddenly, Liverpool had a huge problem. And this is where the story gets interesting. Because Liverpool didn't choose Xabi Alonso. They chose Andoni Iraola. And honestly, I love this move. Because if you watched Bournemouth last season, you know, this team was fun, aggressive, fearless, intense. They pressed everybody. Big teams, small teams. Didn't matter. Bournemouth attacked every single game. And that style? It feels very Liverpool, very Klopp, very Anfield. His football is exhausting. High pressing, fast transitions, constant movement, no fear. And his teams never stop running. That's exactly why many fans are excited. Because after a season full of caution and hesitation, Liverpool want energy again. They want chaos. The good kind. And Iraola brings that. Alisson remains number one, as long as he stays healthy. Van Dijk still leads the defence. Young talents are arriving. Jeremy Jackie could become a surprise. Milos Kerkez finally gets a manager who knows exactly how to use him. Connor Bradley returns. Frimpong adds incredible speed. And honestly, that right side could become terrifying. This might be controversial, but Ryan Gravenberch and Szoboszlai could become the heart of this team. Why? Because Iraola loves energy, intensity, vertical football, and those two players fit perfectly. They run, they press, they attack. Exactly what the new manager wants. And suddenly, Liverpool's midfield could look completely different. Of course, replacing Mohamed Salah is impossible. He's a legend, one of the greatest players in Liverpool history. But football moves on, and Liverpool are preparing for a new era. Young stars are arriving. Rio Nagumo is highly rated, and reports suggest Liverpool are ready to spend huge money again. Because they know one thing: this team needs fresh blood, and fast.
Many people wanted Xabi Alonso, and yes, he would have been romantic. A former Liverpool hero, a fan favourite. But sometimes, the obvious choice isn't the best choice. Andoni Iraola feels different, safer, smarter, and maybe exactly what Liverpool need right now. Because he already proved himself. He transformed Bournemouth. He built exciting football. And most importantly, his teams have personality. Will everything work immediately? Probably not. Will injuries be a problem? Maybe. Can Liverpool still challenge for the Premier League title? Absolutely. Because talent is still there. The fans are still there. And Anfield will always be Anfield. The atmosphere, the pressure, the magic, it never disappears. And honestly, I think Liverpool might surprise a lot of people next season. Maybe this rebuild won't be as painful as many expect. Maybe this is the beginning of something special. But what do you think? Is Andoni Iraola the right choice for Liverpool? Can he bring trophies back to Anfield? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe if you love football. See you at Anfield.